Hey everyone, it's Daz, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple different ways that you can be faster at cubing. So the very first thing you really want to be able to do is just sit down and practice. Just sit down for maybe like half an hour to an hour every single day and just do solve after solve after solve until like your hands hurt. Actually, that's a bad idea. Don't make your hands hurt. The point is you want to just be able to sit down and just solve, just get in the zone. One way I do this is by turning on some music. I listen to a lot of chill hop, which lets me kind of just relax and forget about everything else, just because there's just nice instrumentals, there's little to no vocals, and it's just great to relax and to cube to, because you're not thinking about too much other than cubing. And there's plenty of 24/7 streams on YouTube that I'll just have playing in the background while I'm solving. Kind of branching off of that, one thing I like to do is just sit down and do an average of 100. Sometimes I'll have some music playing in the background, other times where I just really want to focus and just do nothing but cubing. I won't have any music playing. I'll just let myself not be bothered. I won't call anyone, I'll just be on my own. I'll sit down and I'll just do an average of 100. And the first couple times that I did that, it was super intense. Like, by the end of it, I had to get up and stretch, and it took me a while to just get back into the swing of other things. But you eventually kind of get used to it, and it becomes like just something really fun to do. When I'm preparing for a competition, I do a couple of things. Of course, most people will do some stack mat solves just to get used to it. One other good thing that I've been doing lately is using online timers, such as like Twist the Web, and cubingtime.com is another really good one. It basically lets you log into a session with a bunch of other people and just sit down and do some solves with the knowledge that other people are going to see how you're going to be doing. And at least at competitions, that's one of the big pressures that kind of like fall under me. And I just like kind of forget about everything, and all I'm thinking is, okay, well, this person's looking at me, everyone's looking at me. All that matters is my solve, not to me, but to everyone else. And then with all these online timers with other people, you kind of learn to think of like, all that matters is your solve to you. No one else cares what you're gonna get, they're thinking about their times. One other cool thing that Cubing Time offers is, I think it's weekly, I'm pretty sure it's weekly, but you can enter in like a competition, an online competition, and any event that you want. I think they have all events for all weeks, and sometimes they'll have special events. Could be wrong on that one, I'm not really sure. But it's really nice because you get to see how you compare to other people, and you know that your scores are being posted and other people are going to see it. But from there, you also kind of learn to think that I'm doing this for me, not for whoever else is going to see my score. Again, branching off of that, another thing that I started doing lately is pretending that when I'm solving, it's like at a competition. Like, I'll use a cube cover and I'll stack mat it, and I'll give myself 15 seconds of inspection. And CS Timer actually has this really cool thing where you can have it set so there's a voice that tells you when it's 8 seconds, like go, that kind of stuff.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
And I just personally think that kind of helps you adjust to the idea of inspection, and just knowing that you have plenty of time to do whatever inspection you need to do. You shouldn't be rushed during inspection. Another thing I've been doing lately is, I'll sit down and do an average, and it can be alright, it can be good, it can be bad, whatever. I do an average, and then forget about that average, and then do another average, and with the only goal in mind is to beat my previous average. So let's say I get like a 10.5 average, right, on my first one. I clear those solves, and then all I'm thinking is my average needs to be better than 10.5. And that really helps me for some reason. And then one last thing is, you can basically do that at competitions. Like, before you get called up to solve, you sit down and do an average of 5, and whatever it is, your only goal in competition should be, I want to get better than this certain average. So there you go, those were a couple quick tips on how I think would be a smart way to progress in cubing, or just generally be better in competition, I'm not really sure. So I hope you enjoyed, but apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video.